Seniors, be seated. ISKL board members, President Julie Mosca, Head of School Bill Powell, parents, grandparents, those who have traveled great distances, friends, teachers, and graduating seniors. I would like to provide introductory remarks about the 2000 graduation ceremony of the International School of Kuala Lumpur. Over the course of the next 2 hours, our speakers will address topics of special interest to our graduates as they embark on a remarkable journey beyond high school. Our musicians will add a creative touch to the ceremony. Their talents will be heard both instrumentally and vocally while enhancing the ambiance of the special moment. And finally, our graduates will receive their diplomas. Before receiving the seniors and having them get their diplomas, I believe it is important to recognize those individuals who have touched our seniors' lives either throughout the year or through this ceremony. To Scott Muir and Amy Carey, the guidance counselors at ISKL who worked long hours assisting these seniors with their plans for next year. With as many as 104 seniors applying to 6 or 8 different universities, there was a great deal of work associated with each college application. Scott and Amy, please stand and be recognized. To Scott Muir, again, and Janet Tan, who assisted the senior class with plans for this graduation, as well as orchestrating 2 senior seminars throughout the year. Your assistance has been invaluable. Please. To all of our musical performers tonight, to Mrs. Jimenez and Mrs. Davis for providing the live music. Anybody who has a part in tonight's ceremony with music, please stand. To Vincent in the sound booth. Vincent, raise your hand out here so we can acknowledge you. Vincent. A creative touch is on display behind me. I'd like to recognize Rio Kato, Marian Jayaraman, Andrea Yuhas, Christine Torp, Dia Ghosh, Emma Lindstrom, Fiona Mitchell, Ishbel James, an elementary parent, Anita Bashkar, and our own Jenny Biebrick. Please stand. To a shy one, Pat Victor. Pat, please stand. Pat is my secretary who's done most of the yeoman's work on tonight's ceremony. And finally, a big ISKL thanks to Mrs. Ghosh and Mrs. Brock for all their hard work in organizing this ceremony with the high school administration. Mrs. Ghosh and Mrs. Brock also had help for this evening from Mrs. Schwartz and Mrs. Becker in organizing the dinner after the graduation. Ladies, please stand. And now I'd like to introduce Senior Class President Ben Johnson, who will welcome you to the 2000 ISKL graduating ceremony.
Parents, friends, and family, on behalf of the class of 2000, I would like to welcome you all to our graduation, the celebration of our conclusion to 4 years of high school, and in a way, a goodbye to our family and friends. 6 months ago, I would have told you that it's been a long 4 years. Many of us were in the middle of the tedious college application process, wrapping up extended essays, or doing senior portfolios. I can remember waiting for this night, it seeming light years down the road. Now that it's here, I can say that it's passed right before my eyes, almost too quickly. The talk around the senior lounge in the past few weeks has been filled with anxiety. Almost every conversation included some manifestation of the phrase, "I can't believe we're already finished." Some say that it's come too fast. Others couldn't be happier about school finishing. But each of us is proud to have made it here tonight. and yet none of us made it here alone. In fact, I don't think any of us would have survived freshman year without a little bit of direction. During the past 4 years, each and every one of you helped push and motivate us to work our hardest and get to this point. As we leave KL and scatter ourselves across the world next year, we leave indebted to all of you, to the teachers who devoted their lives to making sure we were ready to leave this school as educated, genuine people, to our friends who provided support and advice when we had difficult times, and to our parents who have raised us to be who we are today. I am glad that all of you are here for this night. We are your products. You have distilled pieces of yourselves into each of us, and believe me, this is a comforting feeling. It is because of you that even though most of us will be all by ourselves next year, we will not be alone. You have prepared us well, and because of that, we are confident and ready to enter the world and begin new and exciting times in our lives. From the bottom of our hearts, we thank you for that, and I would like to, at this time, ask the rest of my class to join me in applauding your efforts. Our class contains students from 21 different countries who speak 24 different languages. Individually, we have all forged our own identities. On a normal day, you might see Tyler Urbikite in tight black jeans, a black leather jacket, and a Sid Lives t-shirt. You'd most probably see Justin Keel in a 7-Eleven t-shirt. And you'd definitely see Ben Dozier in his black Adidas pants. But tonight, we are all dressed the same. These blue gowns represent what we all have in common, and that is, wherever we end up, we will always have Roti Chennai on our minds and KL in our hearts. Thank you.